Yo, what's up? It's Jason. I'm making another video. This one is for the letter F. It's for Jacob's ongoing series of letters. I'm actually doing this video a little bit early, so I will not post it until Sunday, I guess, when Jacob usually does his new letter of the week. Gonna kick things off electronic-wise today with some random pulls from the collection. I got Farben here. This was a really cool project by Jan Jelnik out of Germany. He does a lot of really cool minimal IDM stuff, electronic music. And this project went sometime in the 2000s up to around 2011. I think he stopped using this name, but it tends to be more on the dubby kind of minimal house tip, very minimal, clicks and cuts and quarter notes, kind of to give you some idea there. This one's on the Klang label out of Germany, Farben. Good little series of stuff. Again, think jazz but reduced down to tiny blips and blops, clicks and cuts. That was sort of the style, 2000s era electronic. On a much bigger note, bigger side of electronic music, you got Fatboy Slim. This is the Halfway Between the Gutter and the Stars album, so I think came out in like late 90s, 2000s. This is a reissue, of course, but I really like this album even more, actually. You Come a Long Way, Baby. I think this was like 97, 98. Every track on this is banger. Got into this recently in this past summer, just a fun listen again. Of course, Fatboy Slim, aka Norman Cook, started off in sort of post-punk folk band House Martins from the UK. Now, a genre I haven't shown in a while anyway on my video streams or in this series, but a jazz record. This one is actually a group, not an individual. The band is called Fat. This is Fat Plays For You. Kind of a random pick, sort of unheard pick, but saw this in a record shop, and I knew the record label, Amok Records, out of Toronto from the 80s, did a lot of cool independent sort of stuff, and this one is interesting too. It's a trio, drums, bass, and guitar. Band's called Fat. I think they might actually be from Montreal. The label's out of Toronto. Some punk next, and the legendary Fall from the UK. Got to show them. Got to see them live once before Marquis Smith passed away. This is a collection of A-sides. It was a reissue I picked up in LA, actually, at Amoeba. It's got Mr. Pharmacist on here, and Victoria, a bunch of other great tracks. So there it is, The Fall. Speaking of LA punk legends, Fear, the record, known for their infamous performance after being invited by the Blues Brothers to play on Saturday Night Live, where they got censored or kicked off, never to return again. Well, lots of people have been kicked off Saturday Night Live, I guess, over the years. How about a 90s hardcore, post-hardcore band, Fugazi? Also seen them back in the day, late 90s. Margin Walker, this is the EP. One of their better ones. Kind of lost track with them after sort of the first few albums. Project is no more, but of course it was a side project or post Minor Threat project of Ian MacKaye, and on Discord Records. Last but not least, in the hardcore realm, Final Conflict, I guess more crossover, from LA. Started in early 80s. This album came out in 87. This is a deluxe edition reissue. This is Ashes to Ashes. Comes with poster and massive booklet that really weighs this sucker down, but great record. Some crossover into metal territory out of Helsinki, Finland. We got Foreseen, a couple of Foreseen records. Strong stuff from them the last couple of years. One of those on 20 buck spin. A little bit more metal here. Recent stuff maybe showing up in my top 10 for 2023. Frozen Soul, killer record. Death metal, thrash metal, Just good stuff, Frozen Soul. And a classic from the 80s. Picked this up shopping in Europe one year. Fate's Warning's debut. Love this record, and this album cover is super campy. You know, school level, school children level drawings here. This is Night in Brocken. Quite a night it was, I guess. But this is my favorite Fate's Warning stuff. Again, before they got proggy, it's a little more new Wobblin', I guess, influence, and thrash, early speed metal thrash. This is '84 release, Fate's Warning. We're from Seattle, I think. The West Coast one. A few more here to show. Of course, got to get some hip hop in here. Some Fat Joe, Flo Joe. This was when was this? 1993. This is 1993 Fat Joe right there. That's just a single. And of course, Foxy Brown, China Doll record. This came out late 90s, sort of the club era of hip hop. Still going, I think. Electronic, back to industrial. We got Front 242 classic record. This one has the Funk Gaddafi single on it, and Commando remix. We have a 3-track EP here on another side. This is a Belgian import. Another Mask Music. And finishing off with a little bit of pop for the Fs and the Fine Young Cannibals. I need to get more of their stuff on vinyl, actually. This is the only single I have. This is Suspicious Minds Elvis cover, but done well, for sure. This also has Perk Up Your Ears on the B-side, which was a movie. And Johnny Come Home remix on here, too. So, good little single. Those are my Fs for this week. Stay tuned for next week when we explore the Gs. Gaddafi.